This is my review of the Toto Smart Toilet Washlet C200. It's basically what they do is they're like a bidet, a built-in bidet that also desanitizes the water, has a remote control. They're not self-flushing, but they're self-cleaning somewhat. And this is kind of the lower model. You basically are replacing just the surface of the toilet with the smart toilet, just the toilet seat, and it connects on this side. It connects to the water, so it has fresh water coming in. So you're not using the toilet water as the part of the bidet, but actually it's just fresh water coming in separately into the smart toilet, and then there's a splitter, so the rest of the water, the fresh water, also goes into the actual tank. So you don't touch the tank, you don't have to reach in the tank, nothing. You just take off the toilet seat that's current and you replace it with a smart toilet. And you can see it's remote controlled. On the top, this is the Washlet, Toto Washlet. Toto is the best brand of smart toilets, by the way. So you don't want to buy anything else but a Toto. They have wonderful warranties. They're built to last for a very long time, out of Japan, and they work really well. And then, so here's our illuminated buttons. We have our power button, the seat warming button. It warms the seat automatically for you. Water, it warms the water also, so the bidet water is fresh and clean and warm. And I put it on energy saver just because you don't want the toilet light going on all day and night, so this kind of keeps it in mind when you enter the room. It kind of knows you're there, etc. And then this is the infrared that goes to the remote. You have to have power, so this is plugged in here to this light socket here, and it runs back there. Inside, we'll open it up. It looks like just a regular toilet. The C200 though, this is my least favorite, and actually I give this like out of 5 stars. Oh, see, there it's cleaning itself right now, actually, because it knows somebody's gonna sit on the toilet, basically. But why I don't like this toilet as much as the other one, I'm gonna do another review on the other 2 toilets I have are the same model. They're the higher version of this model, and they work a lot better. But this model, basically, the hole it's the round version, first of all, so it's slightly different in shape, but this hole is so small that people can make mistakes, because it especially for bigger people, this is hard. For a child or a small person, this hole is probably okay, but you can see it's pretty dang small. And then you're going to notice these little doors. There's little doors here, and then you notice the water spritzing when I open the toilet bowl. What that is, it's a pre-mist, so that when the seat opens, that it mists with electric water, so electrified water. It mists the inside of the bowl, so that it helps keep it clean. And then on this side, there's an air filter right here, which is cleanable. And this air filter makes it so that the toilet has no scent. So if you have people who, like guests that use your toilet and they smell up the bathroom, you're going to notice pretty quickly that there's no scent at all. It takes it away, and you can hear it. Hear that noise? That noise is actually the filter going and the heater warming the seat. So when you sit on the seat, it's nice and warm. So now the essential part is the remote control. This model pretty much has most of the features, except for the fact that it doesn't open automatically when you enter the room. But in reality, that opening automatically is kind of annoying, because like my cat and my dog now know that if they go in the bathroom and they go in the bathroom, the Toto sees them and it opens automatically. So the cat thinks it's fun, it's a game, and the dogs can drink out of the toilet. It does not have automatic opening, but it has heated seats automatically. It pre-mists when you go to sit on it. It has a decenter filter, so it descents so there's no smell in the room. This is easy to install. toilet seat comes off, new toilet seat goes on, do the water splitter, plug it in the wall, put batteries in your remote control, and you're done. It's on. The other thing I noticed about the C200, the Toto C200, is that the water warming wears out, interestingly enough. So like if you have somebody who's using the bidet for a really long time, the water will go from nice and warm to cold. So that's kind of a problem for people who stay in there. The better model up above that we'll do a review on later, that model, it does not do that. The water stays warm the whole time. It automatically warms it as it comes in, and I don't know how. I think this is a reserve that the water goes into, and it heats this part of the water. But I'm not sure how the other one works upstairs, but I've never had it run out of warm water. So anyway, the remote control. You have your stop button, and this will work sitting on the toilet, even facing away from the infrared. It just knows the remote control's in the room. You have a stop button. Once you do your business, then you can hit this rear button here. And this, I don't know if you can see it, there's like a little visual right there. It's hard to focus it. There we go. So here's your rear. So it shows exactly that the water comes up from behind. And this is like typical when you're going to the bathroom. And you know, that's going to clean it. And it automatically defaults to soft. Okay? When you want it off, you hit stop, or you just hit this button again. So it'll go as long as you want it to. Then there's front, which is generally used for women to clean themselves in the front. But men can use it, or like if your body is kind of different, then you could use this as well. You know, and you can go between the two of them to see what they're like. And then also all of them have a dryer. The dryer is really amazing. And the idea is that you don't have to use toilet paper, but you do. Trust me, you do. Unless you're going to sit on this dryer for like 45 minutes to dry yourself, which who has time for that? This is America. We're like busy people. Anyway, the dryer works really good. It's hot air. It's a really hot air, and you can adjust that. And it is really nice, and it gets you pretty much dry, and then you can use less toilet paper. So it definitely, in our first couple months of having them, we definitely didn't use toilet paper as much. We don't buy as much toilet paper at all because you really don't need it that much. And people who still have the option of toilet paper. So like we had a holiday party recently, and some people were freaking out. They're like, I can't use it. You don't have to use it. It works just like a normal toilet. So you do your business and you flush the toilet, and with the upstairs, it will open for you and close for you, and that's all. And it will clean itself and take away the smell. So nobody's going to argue about that, but a lot of people freak out with water coming up, even though most of the rest of the world, that's how they clean themselves. It's healthier. I'll tell you, it is healthier. And once you start using these, you will never want to use a regular toilet again. When I'm at work and I'm using my regular work toilet, it's barbaric. It's like, oh my God, I don't feel clean. It's not nice. It's sitting on a cold toilet seat. Who wants to do that? So there's a lot of advantages to this, but one of them is health. It keeps itself clean, and it keeps you cleaner, okay, and comfortable. So going to the bathroom doesn't have to be misery in the freezing cold. So then, what are the other things going on? So you have pulsating. There's buttons on the side here. You can adjust the pressure. I can't do it for you because since there's nobody sitting on the toilet, water would just shoot out of the toilet and get all over the room, and it would not be pretty. So it knows if somebody's sitting on the toilet and won't let you do most of the features. And I'll explain kind of how the bidet works, but the pulsating means that it kind of vibrates as it goes, so it makes sure to kind of clean like that. And this is the wand that comes out and does the bidet. And you can adjust the pressure of this, so that the pressure of the water. So if you feel super extra dirty, you put it on all the way. I'll tell you though, the full pressure is strong. So just be aware. It's not going to blow you off the seat, but it's strong. And then the oscillating means that it goes back and forth like this. So if you have pulsating and oscillating, it's doing this. And this is actually a good analogy because this is actually what it looks like. The one comes in and out like this, but it's coming from this way, like that. Okay, so I'll show you that right now. and then we'll go back to the rest of the features. So that little trap door there, right there, opens and a wand with holes comes out. It doesn't touch you. People freak out. It does not touch you. It doesn't even get close to you. It's pointing downwards. Do you see the pre-mist about this thing? Because it thinks somebody's going to sit on the toilet. It mists the wand, so it sanitizes it, so there's no bacteria at all. And this is electrified water, so that stuff doesn't stick to the bowl, and the water is already fresh and clean, but now it has electrolytes in it, so electricity in it, so it's helping kill bacteria. So the wand comes out, and it kind of comes out at a downward angle, like that. When you push pulsating, it goes like this, like that. Okay? When you do oscillating, it goes back and forth, like this. If you do both, it goes like this. So it cleans really well. It doesn't touch you. It doesn't go up your rear end. People freak out. The water does, but the wand does not. It self-cleans itself before it comes out. Before it goes back in, when you're done, it cleans itself again, and then it goes back in, and then I believe it cleans and sanitizes itself inside the mechanism as well. It's really cool. So here's your oscillating that goes back and forth like this, and then here's your position. So even though if you put front or back, you can adjust the position of the wand as well. So if it's not hitting the right spots, you can do that. And then dryer, and then off. The dryer will not, I don't think it turns off automatically. I guess if you got up from the toilet and left for a while, it would, but I always just use stop on every feature. And then on the back is adjustments to the temperature of the water, and you can see we have medium temperature of the seat, temperature of the dryer. Even, we have it at the full drying, thinking that will work better, even at the low heat, it's still pretty hot. So, and then here's how you enter it, and this is your menu and your temperature gauge, and that's where your battery's going. So that's it. So this is again the Toto C200 Smart Toilet Washlet. You can get them on Amazon. You can get them on eBay if you can find them brand new. Not you wouldn't want to use one. That would be kind of gross. And this, I would say, of the washlets, is my least favorite. I don't recommend it. If you have a children's bathroom where just children sit in the toilet, this would be a better one for that. And for, like if you are a smaller person and there's nobody bigger coming into your house, then this would probably be okay. But least favorite, my guest didn't have any problems with it, but everyone said, God, it's so, the hole is so small. So it makes people kind of freak out, because like they have to be accurate, which hopefully they are accurate anyway. So that's my review of the Toto Washlet C200. Thank you.